I always really felt like, in the beginning when I was learning my skill set, I was like, if the company isn't going to help me be in momentum, I don't know how to do that. I need a sale. I need a promo. We've all felt like that, right? I wish that they would please just give me something. And I had to learn how to stay in momentum regardless of that. And I remember learning a story from Eric. He was talking about, he was in a company, and they were releasing a product that was supposed to be revolutionary, right? And everybody was just waiting for it to be released. Everybody is on standby, waiting for it to be released. Nobody's really working their business, they're waiting. And there was a delay in this product being released. And he's like, and I just decided that we weren't going to be waiting. We weren't going to wait. We're going to pre-sale. We're going to start doing all of these things, not waiting to stay in momentum. And his team had insane growth while most teams fell apart because there was a delay and then another delay and another delay, and everybody was just waiting because they waited for the company to create the momentum for him. And I really took that to heart because when I heard this story from him was right before we launched, or right when we were launching Transform. And I think most of us were here for that, maybe not everybody. But it was insane growth, and then what happens then is that you get to see other parts of the company that, okay, we got to repair here, we got to this level of growth needs help here, there, whatever. So all that to say, he walked me through some of that, but he said, if you don't need a company to keep you in momentum. You don't need a new product. If things are going wrong, it's irrelevant. And so I really took that to heart. So it doesn't matter what your company is doing. It doesn't matter what your non is doing. You can stay in momentum regardless. So, first of all, I'm going to hit these as some quick highlights. Like I said, I don't have slides, so I'll just have to listen to them. Consistent, we hear this all the time, right? But consistency compounds over time, right? You have to keep that in mind. I hear from people all the time who do something for a week, 2 weeks, 30 days, and they're like, it didn't work. It's not working. We're not building 90-day businesses. And that is something that you will do a great service to your new associates when you're bringing them in, if you help them have that mindset. Some people get a little disillusioned if they see somebody come in like Chris and Heidi, who blow it up out of the park in 8 weeks, 12 weeks. That doesn't happen for somebody else, like, well, this doesn't work. I'm not diamond in 60 days. This didn't work. Stop having a 90-day mentality, right? You have to train your people that. If they're always in constant momentum mentality, they're always being consistent. Don't expect instant results from you spending 1 week posting and doing a reel. Because we're not building 90-day businesses. The way for you to continue to stay in momentum is to continue to be consistent with the things. Keep showing up every single day, regardless of what is going on around you. And begin to train your people that as well. What is your daily DMO? Does your daily DMO, the things that, and DMO is just your daily method of operation. What are you doing on the daily that's actually moving your business forward? Posting and hoping won't work. It doesn't work. Do you have to post? Yes, you do. Every day. Not 4 times a day. But every day you need to post. But posting and hoping doesn't work. You need to have a good DMO. Mindy, if you guys were at convention, Mindy Diebel had a great DMO that she shared with everybody. And I think it might be in the Should Not Go app. Or it's in the back office. You need to find that.
It's on board.
It's on board. Okay, perfect. Use that if you're not sure what to do. Don't count on your upline or your downline to move your business for you. This is your business. You're responsible for the growth of it. One thing that I learned that was massive for me was never counting on any one person in my organization. I don't ever count on anybody in my own organization. I get excited when there's growth, for sure. But if I'm always looking at my business every single day, like, what is Sarah doing to move herself forward? How many conversations is Sarah having today? Not what's Abby doing? What's going on with the Drapers? What's Vero doing? It's, she's videotaping everything. But if I counted on any one person, that's gonna pull me out of my own personal momentum. What are you doing every single day to move your own business forward? Stop counting on your upline to give you the tools and and all the things you think you need. If you're in this room right now, you have access to everything that you need. You do not need your upline or your downline to move your business forward for you. If you are always in phase 1 activities, your business will never slow down. We'll always go through periods, which is just natural in this business. There's fluctuations, that's normal. But if you never move your mind away from business building activities and income producing activities and phase 1 activities, you will never actually fall out of momentum, even if it's small. You're not going to drop 5 ranks. If you're always staying here in that first moving forward momentum, always having new conversations. The number one thing, hands down, is conversations. How many brand new conversations are you having every day? That's one of the things we've heard all morning, right? Is the people locally building your networks online. The number one thing is having conversations. How many brand new conversations are you having every day? If it's not very many, then I can guess where your business has been going. And that's on you to have those conversations. We just talked about, you just got enough tools in the last couple of hours that you should have the next year set up at minimum for conversations. Brand new ones every single day. If I'm not talking to 10 brand new people a day, I haven't completed my DMO. I don't go to bed that night if I haven't had at least 10 brand new conversations, people I didn't talk to yesterday. And Abby's going to talk about follow-up in a second, but that is number one thing. You always have to be having brand new conversations. Add that to your list every single day. Do not go to bed without having brand new conversations. And you can decide how many that is. But if you do that every day, again, you're going to continue to keep yourself in momentum because you're continuing to bring fresh eyes onto your stuff, your storefront that you have open, which is our profiles, right? Every single day, you're going to have brand new people with eyes on that. And again, guys, that doesn't have to be just on Facebook. That could be Instagram, that could be text messages. I'm sure most of you guys in here did the 100 conversations that Eric just did. That was the first one. He's going to be doing 2 more. The one coming up this next month in September is going to be focused on customers, on gathering customers. You can do that in your text messages. How many brand new people are you talking to every single day? Always have your storefront open. I just did a training on this the other day. Always have your storefront open, and that is your profile. I notice a lot sometimes in the summers, people will be like, Sarah, it's not working. I haven't gotten a customer this whole month. And I go look at their profile, and they haven't posted anything about the business in 3.5 weeks. Well, how does people know that you're in business? Your storefront's closed. If that was an actual storefront, no one's coming in to buy your stuff because you're not open. Is your storefront open every single day? That's hugely important. And I think one of the other big things that can help keep you in momentum is always self-evaluation. Are you the kind of person that you would want to recruit? Would you want you in your business? With the amount of effort you put in, with the amount of showing up you do, with the amount of conversations you're having, would you want you in your own business? I've gone through a lot of times in my career where, no, I absolutely was not. I was doing a lot of posting and hoping, a lot of stressing out, not knowing what to do. Like I said, everybody in here has access to tools that are insane in this industry. What we have is so special. But I always think about that too. I'm always reevaluating myself. How I'm showing up today. Would I want a Sarah Hollingsworth on my team? And if I can't say confidently 100%, then I need to adjust. I'm not doing things that are keeping me in momentum. Also, and I love this too, I do this sometimes personally, and you can do this too. You can literally make anything exciting. Do you know that? You can make anything exciting. We don't have a sale going on, there's no promo. You can take one whole week and get insanely loud about Mojo. CBD. Enhance. It doesn't matter about how to get your 3. You can spend a whole week getting so loud about the $1,000 you can make at Jade. if that was all you posted about in your stories, voice clips, you got so loud, people feed off of your excitement. And people will join you even if they don't even really know what it is you're excited about. They don't understand it all yet. But you're excited and you're telling them that they need to be excited, they're going to be excited. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. And Vero is a great example of that. She's excited constantly, and she recruits platinum backs like no one I've ever seen. I mean, she's amazing. But because Vero is excited, if you go on Vero's page, you're going to see her excited, and she's dancing, and her voice clip, she's excited, she's showing up. Does Vero have everything figured out? No. But she's showing up, excited. So keep that in mind too. If you're always feeling like, if you ever feel like you're in that stuck place, I'm not having the momentum, I'm not having the sales that I want, where can you show up different to be more excited? Pick a thing. This is what I'm focusing on this month. And I'm going to get loud every day. I'm going to be excited. When I get in my voice clips, just like what Jan was saying, are you going to go, I don't know if you saw, but I have coffee. No one's excited about that. Nobody wants to buy that. It makes me feel good. Nobody wants to buy that. But if you're excited, if you're Vero excited, you'll be like, girl, I don't even drink coffee. Send me the link. If they know what it's doing, and they know how excited you are, that is very contagious. And that's how you can start to create your own momentum. I think most of us who have been here for a minute or been in network marketing understand that this business requires a level of resilience that a lot of things won't. Yes. And part of that is also being able to pivot quickly. And that is learned, right? And that's kind of why we do these trainings. But the faster you're able to pivot and decide that your business isn't based on one particular thing, one particular issue, one particular person. It's 100% controllable by you. Shipping's delayed. Okay. How can we pivot from that? There is always a pivot available. And that's how you begin to stay in momentum. Everything feels like it's not moving very quickly. Find a thing to be excited about. Get real loud. You don't need your upline to create some graphics for you to share, for you to be able to get excited about something. Just get excited. Pick a thing that you like and talk about it a lot. Also, one of the things that I like to do, if I feel like it's being a little slow and I'm kind of like, is your customers. How much conversation are you having with your customers about jumping into business with you? Do they know they can get a referral link? Is every single person who's purchased from you, anybody who purchases from me more than once, I'm having that conversation. You're obviously having a good experience with this. Do you know that you can pay a fee and get a referral link? I can't say free referral link. I could for a minute, and I kind of got tired of that. Not free. Not expensive. Do they know that? Do you know how many people are looking? We already talked about this today. Looking for extra money. Everyone is looking for extra money. Have you said that to them? Have you said that to every single person who's ordering from you? When I get that email, if I haven't already had that conversation, we are now having that conversation. I saw you just ordered again. I love that. I don't even know if you're interested or if you know this. But you can get a referral link, share with friends and family. You don't have to keep product on hand and you're not required to sell anything every month. Those two things alone are very, very attractive to people. Because most people don't really understand how this works, and there are a lot of companies that you do have to have a lot of stuff on hand. You are required to sell a certain amount. Yeah, so if they can just come in and just use it when they need to, now obviously we know, we know all that stuff. You don't have to say all that right away. Letting them know that they can get a referral link for upgrading. You will be surprised. Ask them for referrals. You're not getting a lot of movement? Reach out to all your customers and ask for some referrals. I know you're having a great time with the Glow. I'm looking to build my own personal portfolio of testimonials. Do you know anybody else that could use that? That's struggling with joint pain. I love to say, do you know anybody who needs extra money? It seems like you don't need extra money, but do you know anybody who does? We've already talked about the referral link and they said no. So who do you know that needs money? You're going to find people. They will give you names. You can have to be bold. You're not scared. But that could be the lead. We were just talking about that. They just talked about that. Whose penny jar can you get into? We've heard Jen do those trainings too. Whose penny jar can you get into? You don't know where that rock star is. You don't know that person that's so desperately needing an extra $500 a month that this could change their life. And they aren't going to know about it until you find out. Until you are the one who asks. So staying out of your own head, look for those referrals. Because there's a lot. I guarantee everybody has them in their organization, myself included, that I haven't even found yet. Hosting a post, I won't get into too much detail of that because we'll be here too long. That's another thing you can ask your customers. If they'd be willing to help you host a post. I've done a training on it, search the team, I won't go into that too far. But basically having them help you find those referrals. It can be really helpful. I did that a ton in my previous company. The basic thing at the core is conversations. How many brand new conversations are you having every day? Anytime I'm stagnant, that's what I go back to. That's my fallback. I'm not talking to enough new people. I just gotta find new people. And like I said, we have so many lead options just from this morning. Nobody in this room should be struggling with new conversations for at least another year at minimum. But you absolutely have to be resilient. That's the thing. Your ability to push through when it's slow, when you're not having the momentum you want, is all going to be here. This is just as important as the actions that you're taking. You have to make sure that you're resilient. You have to make sure that you understand, like, we're building a long-term business, not a 90-day business. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. We sprint a little bit sometimes. But this is not a 90-day business. Keep in that mindset of having new conversations every single day, getting excited about whatever it is you want to be excited about. You get to create your own momentum. And I went through a period where I actually wrote that down. I created my momentum. No one else is responsible for this but me. You take that ownership on, your business will begin to change as well. Okay, how are we doing? 20 minutes? Good? Okay. All right. That's about it. I skipped fast. I wanted to get to